I'm Charlotte Walker and I'm on Fine Art in my third and final year. So the main sort of crux of my work is looking at the found object and using that as a platform to speak about such important things as sustainability and trying to find ways that we can prevent waste. So it's about finding resolutions and trying to overcome barriers and things you might face when working with this aesthetic of a sustainable work. And I sort of try and send the message that it's easily done. I think as a society we've become very sort of complacent about the way that this throwaway culture that we've developed, and I think it's important that we raise awareness, and art is definitely a platform to do that. So this is my degree showpiece, the biggest piece I've ever done, definitely the most ambitious as well. Nothing's bought, everything's zero cost, zero waste. I try and trace that to like the rawest form possible, trying to avoid fixings, drilling the tubes to create tension, to stuff fabrics into. The whole sustainability acts as the centre of every decision that's made, and it really pushes my ideas forward.
Okay, I'm Lizzie King and I'm doing an MA in Contemporary Fine Art. I've been working with Gwen Riley-Jones and the sustainability team and the project Sustaining Photography that we've been doing, and just working together as a team, connecting with the local community and students to promote more sustainable processes within photography. I was interested in different ways that we could create different processes or chemicals, and ways that we could use plants and local resources as alternatives to traditional, more toxic methods within photography, and enjoyed the experimental side of it and just playing around with the different materials and seeing what the results would be. I think so many people think there's only kind of like one way of using, and they're not fully aware of the toxicity or the impact upon the environment, whereas there's so many more local kind of materials that we can use and sustainable processes which won't have that same kind of impact on the environment, and I think that's at least an awareness of that is really important.
So I'm Libby Chu, I'm a fashion business and promotion student just finishing my final year. Fashion has always been a really big passion of mine, and it's something I've always known I've wanted to do. I've loved creating the Wicker Wings project, where I created a live brief and I created a press plan for them, where I created like swing tickets, I created all sorts of them, and it was really, really interesting being able to work alongside a brand like that. And I even had the amazing opportunity of working on a work placement with Collab Models, a modelling agency, all about like being inclusive and making sure everybody feels loved in their own skin. I created a zine about the degrowth economy, which is all about using less within the industry, and I think it's really important to be sustainable within the fashion industry, as it helps us as human with our quality of life. And I try to be as sustainable as possible by selling clothes on Vinted and using Depop and wearing outfits more than once. I think there's definitely a stigma around that.